Hallo studente, my naam is Janine de Tooy, as ek jou nog nie ontmoet het nie, en ek is die Language Conversational Afrikaans docent by Embry. It's lovely to meet you if I haven't done so yet. I am the Language Conversational Afrikaans lecturer at Embry. Today we are going to look at your RL1 personal information interview. The aim is to give you a bit more background and to ensure that you know what you need to do in order to pass this assessment. In terms of assignments that you have to complete for the year, you will be aware that you have numerous different tasks that you will have to complete throughout the year. You can have a look at them on the slide. We've got a personal information interview, which is the assessment that we will be discussing today. We've got a reading fluency task. We've got a listening comprehension assignment where you have to design a game, and then the test at the end of the year. In terms of your personal information interview, please take note that this counts 50 marks. You are required to prepare an interview of about 2 to 3 minutes, and here you should use very simple, basic spoken Afrikaans. It's important that you use the proper vocab, grammar, pronunciation, etc., as all of this will receive marks. You need to select an interviewer that will ask you a few questions about your life, things about your life, your studies, and your family. You will see that these questions will be loaded onto ECI. So you will receive the questions in advance. Questions include things like, wat is jou naam? Wat is jou van? Hoe oud is jy? Waar woon jy? Saam met wie woon jy? Wat is jou ma se naam? Wat is jou pa se naam? Please take note that we have provided quite a few interview questions for you to make use of, but if you want to achieve brilliant marks in this assessment, you need to ensure that you don't use the questions as is. Use this as a guideline and come up with your own questions that looks at your life, your studies, and your family. Your sentences should be very short and clear so that we can understand what you are saying. It is important that you do not simply read your questions and answers from a piece of paper, but you need to know your work so that you can have an interview. Please remember to look your interviewer in the eye while you are recording a video. So as mentioned, you will have to record a video of yourself being interviewed where your interviewer asks all of these basic questions, and you need to load this video of your interview onto ECI once you have done the video. A how-to guide will be posted on ECI. You will basically have to load this onto YouTube, but don't worry about that as yet. You will receive a document that will show you step by step how you need to do this. When you hand your assignment in, please need you to have a cover page with your name, student number, and the campus. On the next page, you will post a link of your video that will take me to your YouTube channel where I will be able to watch and mark your video. And your last page, you please need to include your rubric. We will use this when we mark your assignment, and we will be able to return this to you. Please note that you will be assessed on quite a number of elements. We will have a look at the rubric on the next slide. Please look at the rubric in your assessment guide. We will make use of this rubric to mark your personal information interview. You will receive marks for a number of elements. Firstly, 20 marks will be allocated towards your tone and presentation skills. Remember to look your interviewer in the eye and to make use of a good tone. Your next 10 marks will be allocated towards the content. Here, like we have previously mentioned, we will have a look and see if you are able to include creative questions and not simply the questions that we've already provided. The next 10 marks will be allocated towards vocab and your language use. This is your mastery of the Afrikaans language. Please remember that this is a conversational module. You do not have to be afraid. We simply require simple questions about your life, your family, etc. The last 10 marks will be allocated towards your fluency. How fluent are you able to answer the questions? Just a few extra notes. Your interviewer may read the questions to you, since this will be a family member or a friend and they won't receive the marks. But when you answer, you need to ensure that you are able to answer without looking at a piece of paper. For example, if someone asks you, "Wat is jou naam?" you should be able to answer, "My naam is Janine," without looking at anything. Good luck, students. I know that you can do this.